going on, everyone? Meteorologist Hunter Ward coming to you December 13th. And we are looking ahead to this weekend. We've got a front that's coming through starting tomorrow afternoon. Looks like rainfall will move in around 2 or 3 p.m. Then after that rain exits, the weather could get fairly interesting, especially for the higher elevations. Looks like some snowfall will be possible. Intermittent snow showers around western North Carolina and in those higher elevations. I don't think it'll make it down to the Asheville area, but I do think sometime next week that as this pattern changes, we are going to get into a snowy pattern for western North Carolina. So let's go ahead and turn around to my screen. Want to thank Farm Bureau Insurance of Buncombe County on Lester Highway. The crew there, you can see our featured agent is Daniel Jensen today. Really appreciate them sponsoring the website. Let's look around town. We've got some new cameras coming up for the Better Homes and Garden cameras, and a new one that we'll be adding out in Maggie Valley. See the Bryson City here camera, the Grimes-Tice-Anderson downtown Asheville camera. As you're seeing that kind of fog roll in, those low-level clouds as the evening progresses. And check this out. We got the deer on the Banner Elk camera getting a little bit of grass to eat there. Check out, we've got a couple new cameras coming. They should be ready here soon, hoping before this weather moves in. We've got the Marthaler Jeweler camera, Hendersonville Road there, Affairs of the Hearts, downtown Waynesville camera as well. If you watched that one last night, you saw the parade. Blaylock Excavation, Waynesville camera. Oh, got a little bit of a lost connection on that one here at the moment. Country Fields, Greenhouse and Gardens, they're looking out in Swananoa at I-40. So, got all those cameras. You can check them out. AshevilleWX.com/WNC webcam. So, let's take a look at what the CPC is predicting. This is for the 8 to 14 day temperature outlook. Look, folks, it's going to get extremely cold around here, and that moving into next week and around Christmas time, we're going to be seeing some very cold temperatures, as you can see right here, 70 to 80% likely below normal. So I'm thinking that we could have highs sometime on Christmas, maybe below 32. This could be a year where we're really cold. Some years we're extremely warm around western North Carolina. But, so kind of wanted to show you that and preface it. But let's begin with what's going to happen tomorrow, and then we'll progress and show you what the models are showing for this weekend and into next week, because it does get interesting. And next week, things are lining up. The models aren't showing it yet, but from what I like to see on the long-range models as far as where your cold air is coming from and where the moisture is coming from if you like snow. So here, let's run this out. Very scattered showers tomorrow morning in and around western North Carolina. Then as the day progresses, I don't think it's a day that's going to be a complete washout, but by 2-3 p.m. we could have those showers pick up a little bit more, especially south and west of Asheville. Waynesville area probably get rain a little bit earlier. But as the evening progresses, watch this. So you can start to see a little bit of pink show up in those highest elevations right there on the Blue Ridge Escarpment. You've got a little bit of cold air damming occurring, and that cold air is being pushed in up along the Blue Ridge Mountains right there where the foothills meet the mountains. So Avery County, Watauga County, locations in Yancey, and even portions of Madison or McDowell County could see icing from this. So we're talking about freezing rain and icing. You can see right here, maybe even Boone could get in on that icing. A very delicate situation, but could create slippery roads early Thursday morning. You can see big time warm nose, but the temperature drops down to 31, and you can see that right here on the sounding shows best guess precip type is freezing rain. So somewhat little bit of a complicated system, But the backside isn't going to lend to the snowfall that it was showing the other day. I do think that there will be some northwest flow that shows up sometime late Friday and into Saturday on the North Carolina-Tennessee border. But we're not going to see the snow that the European model was showing the other day. I know I shared that. And, the backside, we've got another low pressure that's actually going to develop over the Great Lakes that wasn't showing up, and that kind of robs us of our moisture. We will get a little bit, a lobe of vorticity kind of moves down sometime Saturday. But, as far as big time snow, I think only a couple of inches will be possible for the North Carolina-Tennessee border counties. I'm running the GFS out, and you can see these kind of intermittent snow showers show up here. And I think those could extend farther down along the spine of the Appalachian. But I just, we're not seeing the signs because that low pressure is spinning up in the atmosphere, not allowing the air to rush in like it needs to. So here we kind of run this out. You can see what happens is we have a very extended period where northwest flow could be possible. And so kind of going to watch the short-range models. We'll continue to do videos up, as the week progresses and into next week since it's going to get so cold. And we might find that there is a chance for some surprise snow even throughout the weekend. As this builds, this could build down. You can see right here showing it's just a little bit of a snow signature there, and that's where I think you're going to have those higher elevations, seeing that snow, maybe not making it all the way down into Asheville, but I don't think that this one is all said and done just yet. And then watch this. So we have another system that kind of moves through, and as this model progresses, and it's getting out of its range just a little bit, but you can see, late Monday night, showing up with some snow showers, some kind of surprise snow showers. Check those out. They move through early Tuesday morning. And, we're just getting into a pattern where moisture is coming up from the south. We've got the cold air that's going to be in place. And so there's a good bit of uncertainty as to how things exactly unfold. But I want you to know that we've got a good chance at seeing much below average temperatures, many degrees below average. Your average is in the 50s. We're talking about, seeing things in highs in the 30s and, maybe even the 20s for some isolated locations. So start preparing your mind for that we're going to get out of this warm period that we've been in, and that cold is going to come, and that we could even experience some winter weather. Now, when exactly is it going to come? It's really hard to nail down. The models are struggling with this pattern change. We've been seeing wide swings each time that we see an operational model run. And so it's difficult to nail it down exactly, where exactly precipitation is going to happen until 2 or 3 days before. So I'll keep that in mind as you watch streams, as you look at your weather app, kind of as you digest what the weather's going to do. That's real difficult to nail it down, within 2 to 3 days. 5 days out, real difficult. So, we're starting to get an idea of what's going to happen this weekend, but what comes to fruition next week, still up in the air. But check back. I'll have more information for you on that, and we'll make sure you're covered and prepared. Check back soon. Make sure you follow us on Instagram at AVLWX. Subscribe to the YouTube channel, and we're also on TikTok, AshevilleWX as well. So follow us there. Thanks for joining me. Have a great evening.